Alright, I just found out that my Tab Performance 2-into-1 into 2 crossover pipe is supposed to be here tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and make a quick video of what the bike sounds like with Reinhardt's on it. I'll rev it up to about 4,000 RPMs and then 3,000 RPMs, and then I'll do a slow rise from about 2 to 3,000 RPMs so you can hear what it sounds like with the Stage 1 air intake and the Reinhardt's that I have on it right now. Then I'll pull the old catalytic converter off. I'll put the new one on, and I'll do the same thing over again so we can get a good comparison of what it sounds like with and without the catalytic converter. Alright, so here's the 2020 Challenger with Reinhardt slip-on exhaust and the regular crossover pipe with the cat and resonator. Alright, so I was going to make a video on taking off the old catalytic converter from the Challenger. However, it's really simple. There wouldn't be hardly anything to show you. But I will point out that this is the catalytic converter. There's not much to it. There are only two bolts that hold this thing in. There's a bolt right here and a bolt right here. So really simple. This is the part that goes on the head pipe. And you can see that there's an Allen bolt that's here that holds this clamp in. It's a 5mm Allen bolt. You literally just unscrew it to the point where the bolt falls out of the hole that it's in. And you take off this bolt and you take off this bolt. And that's it. Other than that, it just falls right out. I put a couple of bricks underneath it just to catch it, but you don't really have to. The stickiness of the head pipe will hold it in, and then you just pull it right off. A lot easier to get off than the slip-ons, but that's it. Alright, so this ring was kind of a pain to get off on my original resonator. I had to use a screwdriver, and I'll show you. I had to use a screwdriver and kind of pull this ring out and get it to pop off. I guess all the buildup from the exhaust, all that carbon, kind of made it stick. So you just kind of have to pop this little part of the ring off, and then this piece just kind of slides off. So when you're done, that's what you'll have left. That's what the resonator will look like. And then you will just simply slip this on right over the rim of your new pipe. And that's about it.
Okay, so I don't have a service manual for the Challenger. I don't know if they're out yet or not, but when you put this crossover pipe back on, it's very similar to the previous year model on the Thunderstrokes. So it looks like the same placement, and the torque settings are going to be about the same. So this is going to be about an 18 foot-pound torque setting. The clamps, when you put the little donut clamps back on over your pipes, those should be around 31 foot-pounds. So those are the torque settings. Oh, and of course the heat shields, the little clamps on those are 18 inch-pounds. So you can just kind of hand tighten those. But 18 foot-pounds, oops, sorry, let me point to it. That's 18 foot-pounds on the bolts that hold the new crossover pipe on. That's on both sides, and then 31 foot-pounds on the donut clamps that go around the collar of the slip-ons to the new exhaust pipes, and then 18 inch-pounds on the heat shields. Okay, I finally got the pipe on, or the slip-on on over the pipe. Man, that was a brutal job. Don't do this on a kickstand. I had to use a wheel chock because I had to use so much force to get this thing over that pipe. It was crazy. In fact, I had to use two things besides a ton of force to get it on. A bunch, well, I shouldn't say a bunch, but I had to put a small little piece of, a small little bit of anti-seize grease over the pipe where the slip-on goes over, to give it a little bit of lubrication. And I also had to use this. It is an exhaust pipe expander. You can buy it for $15 at Harbor Freight or online on Amazon or Northern Tool or all those other places. I think AutoZone actually rents them as well. But this is a medium size exhaust pipe expander. If it wasn't for this, I never would have been able to get that pipe on. It was just absolutely crazy. But anyways, it's on now. I will probably never have to worry about an exhaust leak, at least not from the slip-on. But anyways, that's on there. I'm going to do the other one. I know it was extremely tight as well, so I'm going to have to use the exhaust pipe expander on it too. Hopefully you won't have this problem if you're using new pipes, but if you're taking slip-ons off of your existing pipe and then putting them back on the 212 pipe, you're going to have a little bit of a problem. But it's doable. All right, so I finally got finished. It wasn't without some minor trials and tribulations, but nothing that a little $15 exhaust expansion tool couldn't fix. But about to fire it up for the first time. We'll both see what it sounds like, and I'm going to go ahead and put the phone back in the exact same spot that I had it in before, so we can really get a good sound comparison between with and without the Cat. Like I said before, I'm using Reinhardt's with the Stage 1, so hopefully we'll have a nice deep rumble. I will say this, the weld quality on the crossover pipe from Tab is phenomenal. It looked nice and tight. You can tell it's a really good product. Gregory Polaris and Tab spent a lot of time and effort on this, so I really do appreciate it. Like I said, besides that one little issue that I ran into, everything else fit perfectly on this. It's just like a glove. So thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and see what it sounds like.
All right, here we go. Let's see what it sounds like. All right, so that's definitely an improvement on the deepness and the richness and the sound itself, as well as the volume. So if you have an opportunity, definitely go out and get you one of these 2-into-1 and 2, or even the 2-into-1 crossover from Tab. The guys at Gregory Polaris and Tab did a great job with this product. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm about to go take this thing out for a rip and see how it performs. So thanks, guys. Talk to y'all later. God bless.